Oh, the views are just stunning. I could see up there. This is really steep. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. So welcome to another adventure episode. Today's video is going to be a real-time property assessment. We're looking at land in different states, and this is a beautiful 106-acre parcel with almost a new construction home. I think it's in south central Missouri. So if you're looking for land, or you just love scenery, or you like shopping, join me. It's going to be a full-length episode, as you could see, but you can kind of go real time, and I'll give you some things that we look for along the way when we're looking at a property, because it is a big deal, especially nowadays, the money you're going to spend for a chunk of ground or a piece of property. So tag along for the ride. I hope you pick something up, some tips, and enjoy this beautiful property. And if you like it, please hit the like button, and I hope to see you on a future episode. Thanks a lot. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, I don't know if the shop is locked, but you sure can go in.
Oh, all right. I'm going to walk around out here a minute.
Do you see those trees right there? And that little wood post down there and the pasture in front of the house? You can see the ground's been turned up. I don't know if you see through those trees, all the dirt kind of past.
Oh, yeah. Now I see.
They're finding all that golden arrowheads. That's that Civil War area. And it's unbelievable. They got a sifter there. That's where he works.
He's found actual gold.
Just found 2 big pieces last week.
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is something. This is something.
See, but I'm gonna try to track us again. We're sitting here in the blue dot. We're right in the middle of the property right now. That's all the water frontage. Look at that. That's all Heavy Creek. Beautiful.
Where do we come in at?
We came up behind us. I got it. No, I got the. It said where you can't see. We came in right here.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
To there. That's how we're sitting right now. That's kind of a 3D view of it.
Okay.
We come in right through here.
So that's the highway right there.
Yeah, blacktop right there.
So where's that building that I could see?
Right there.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that is a long ways off.
Oh yeah, it is. This is all production. That's all bottom ground from Neighbors for Deer.
That's the way we came this way?
Yep.
Okay, so that farm, from there to this line, how was a quarter mile, half mile maybe?
Yeah, quarter mile.
Okay.
Yeah. No other neighbors though. Look, at surrounded by timber. There is one neighbor actually right here. Doesn't show up. There's a neighbor. See this road here? There's a neighbor like right here. Little brand new house, little house.
All the way in the back there.
This is all bottom ground though. This is a big production farm, so this is all tillable. All tillable, which is rare. That's why the big bucks are on this place. So this is, you take this F highway back to Niangua. It goes back there, it's about 7 miles to the town, and there's that town right there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go check her out. I'm gonna run in and just say hi to Amy.
So does he work somewhere else? Work from home? So, do these have doors or no?
No.
Interesting. You got it right.
He has some other plans. Look at see the drains?
Yeah.
You could put a gutter system on there if you wanted to. Yes, this is so the timber one here is I'm not saying that that one's one, but it's like those big oaks.
We don't have dogs. Yeah, my wife loves exploring shit. So what are they moving somewhere or what's up? I know my memories. I got memory issues. I've seen it. Oh,
big time change man. It's all planted in radishes. Look at that.
I see that.
I just drove over it.
I see that.
Idiot. This is the old. This is. Get ready. This is insane. Get ready to look right now. Like on air. This is just something else. It's no lie. He shows me everything. He's so happy that we got. He was happy I was showing him. I'm gonna go up to the river right now.
All right, he's in talking to the wife about the cell phone. I think they have a booster or something. I heard her say they got T-Mobile. Oh, this is just stunning. Yeah, we got at least AT&T, nothing there. It hit one bar a minute ago, but there's water and power out there for animals. This is the north porch, the bigger of the two for shaded. That's a dog kennel, which.
Thanks, sweetie. Bye. So what she has is T-Mobile. They hook. Their relationship is really good. They've been together for a long time. She goes to church and he don't. It's fucking listen. I'm gonna take it.
Is that got a perimeter road?
No, there's a difference of it. Down below you is the creek. That's on the property.
Okay.
So look where we're at, sitting with our blue dot. If you want to see that on the thing. But it kind of gives you a good idea of what's around you. But that silver thing you saw wasn't a house, it was just a
Oh, that's silo. Okay.
He's got a skid steer, that's him with this stuff right here. He's got all that kind of. He's that guy, he'll never stop.
What's with this fence line?
He just has it here. That's just it. We're not on it. We're still on the property completely in the property. It's just a fence line. That's all. This is his property right here. We're driving and he just has the gate. Between them. That stand is his right there in that tree.
Okay, I see that.
They're really close friends. Him and this guy right here.
I bet this is interesting when she goes up. That's really
This is just creek. So one of the neat things about this creek is you can get gravel from here for the property, you know, for other areas.
Yeah, I've done that before on our other Missouri
He's got a really
place.
good swimming hole over there, he said, which I've never went over there. But I would say that this right here this is called Cantrell Creek. And I would say that every time I've been here, this is about the way it normally looks. This would probably be a little below flow, but pretty close to normal flow. Look at that there, that's beautiful up there. You can see he's done some stuff, like right here where he did the rock somebody did, I don't know. Somebody did something right there like swimming or something. Those tire tracks are from us.
So you'll have to kind of give me a feel for like, I know we're close to the line.
Line's right here. I'd say the line's in the middle of the creek is what I'd say.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Just for, middle of the creek. You don't understand the cross there. Even when the map might show that, right here in the middle of the creek.
So,
And that's how it's done in Missouri.
okay.
So if the neighbor wanted to come over here and be right here, he could too. You know what I mean? But he don't.
Oh, the views are just stunning. I could see up there. This is really steep. This is a steep farm. But obviously with four-wheelers and that, it's easy to get around, and that increases your privacy. That's why he's got a fence there. So the creek is like the boundary line. So like this neighboring property guy or person can come and hang around the creek and whatever. I guess there's a swimming hole up there. So that's why he's got this gate down here. All right, just a little insight. I'm speculating because if it was me and I had a shared piece of the property like this creek, I'd have a gate there and a fence and that. But the Brian Utek, he's like, oh, I like your imagination. I'm like, well, it's the cop in me. But he's like, no, they've had cattle over the years on and off and so forth. So anyways, I was speculating, but hey, yes, I'm kind of suspicious of people, but I keep a watchful eye when I look for properties because you want to try and head off problems, you know, at the pass before you actually buy into them. So like, is the deed written like to follow the creek kind of thing?
I'd have to look at it. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look at it.
That's why he's got that gate there.
Well, he's always had that gate there. It's just for cattle and stuff. So they've had cows here. He's ran cows on his property.
Okay.
So no, it wasn't for that.
Okay.
I love your imagination a lot sometimes.
Hey,
no. Hey, listen.
That's the cop in me.
Yeah, I can see that. So walk down this way. You can kind of see down here far. But one of the things that he said to me on this call the other day was that he feels like there's going to be some land around us that comes available in the next 5 to 10 years. So maybe less than that. But
like,
he has to give me some
bordering.
land available. It's like a cup.
I'm not sure what that is. It's a insulator, power line insulator.
You can kind of look down that way here.
Do you know, is this a year round?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
So this is about as low, this is I'd say normal, but I'd say normal is about as low as it's ever going to look. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
But really for usability and having fun in it, right about now is kind of what you, maybe a little deeper. But this Cantrell Creek is a very, very clear creek. It's just, I mean, it's perfectly clear. That's his stand right there. The problem is his neighbor didn't, they're friends, he hasn't ever fenced it, which is fine. So right here we're on the line just about.
So yeah, there's clearly right trail coming and going. So
yeah,
that's probably
the neighbor. That's the neighbor. But these guys are good friends. So I'm trying to stay on the line just to kind of show you this angle. But he said there was a pole down here. I'm off of it right now, obviously. But I'm just going to drive over here. It acted like there was a marker. If you look, you're probably just right there. And you walk pretty much. You don't walk this far up. Pretty close. Just take me one more. I'm taking this.
Do you know if this property's been surveyed?
I don't think it has been surveyed, but that's normal in Missouri. 99% of our properties that convey, they have the legal description, all that's done, but I don't know if it has or has not. I'd have to ask him. I mean, it's been surveyed at one time. I just don't know if we have a copy of it. This ain't us drawing this. This is the county's record.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, we had a farm in Ellington that we flipped, and the survey, freaking living room was half on the neighbor. I kid you not.
I believe you. I can believe you. Yeah, you didn't walk up this far. I would say, look for a T-post. He did show me a T-post. That's right, he did.
Was it up by the creek here?
Kind of in this area where we're at. So right here it shows me on the line. Right here. There it goes, kind of right up here, right to the middle of the creek right there. And then all the way around that bend. The thing is, we never even got close to it on that side. It went for a long ways of that up that direction. Look for a T-post sticking up. We'll just walk kind of out. It's covered in trees.
I know. You got
Walking
spray
down
in your
here.
buggy?
Walking down here we are now. We weren't earlier.
You got any spray in your buggy?
So right here we're way in the property. Look at this deer trail right here. You're used to this stuff in Illinois right here. He showed me the T-post, so I know I'm just missing it. Oh, there's another deer stand. He has. He showed me that one too. I used to forget things. So there's his other deer stand.
Oh, who was busting my chops about forgetting something you told me already?
But I didn't remember that deer stand. Hey.
You're probably older than me.
I'm probably older than you.
January 31st.
Oh, God, I am. I'm almost a year older than you.
No, if you're 55.
I'm November, though.
You're 2 months older than me.
I think that guy's 84 years old. You hear me?
Yeah.
Owns that? 84.
So this is the neighbor's stand.
That's a beautiful property.
And then there's a house up there. If that's his stand, it's got to be, you would think it'd be.
Oh, that's his stand for sure. Look at the gate. That's his gate. That's awesome. Hop in. I'm going to drive up here real quick. I'm going to drive up here to this grass and I'll spin around. That way you're not walking and then I can get blamed for everything. See, right here we're sitting right on it, but if you, right on the line. But it does go, and then it can be perfect. That takes a while to adjust. They're never just spot on. But you know, usually what they say is it's going to timber cut it. Obviously, that's not the case. Just want to see what's in this field. So he's got this thing just going. That's all the property in this property. So all that woods is this property. So look at this. There's a trail. That's all this property that goes along that whole edge. That's why he's hunting this inside corner. I don't know who's doing that is.
Well, different.
It's the guy's pit. It could be hit. I don't know. But I know he showed me a T code. I know that he did.
Stuck out pretty easy.
There's no issue. Like I said, it's not that.
Yeah, but they caught them and the experience and you go land down there, get little, fencing is great.
Everything's right on the money. Okay, so there's no off, nothing off. Look, that's another thing to see. See, I mean, we're right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to say, you know, there's something. There's that power line that we saw.
So, are you dead here now?
Say it again?
Is this one dead?
Oh, what the hell. No. see the power
there's
line
the
going.
okay. There's the
It's on
power
all the
line.
maps.
Okay.
I didn't. This is a pretty farm beside us too. I think he has some of his cows. He'll run on here, over here right now on this farm. He's gonna have this thing in the market, and he's gonna say to himself, "Why am I selling this?" I know he is. Another deer stand. Another deer stand. Two of them side by side again for different winds. There's another trail going down that way. Deer camera. So obviously I've never drove down here before. This is new ground for me. There might not be a trail here, I don't know. So yeah, this is where he turns around. I'm turning around here. This is the turnaround spot. Yep. There's an old marker post there. That's road. We're right on the line perfectly if you look at that map. You're gonna cut out this place lays. All the way back that way through the woods, back towards the river, and this way through these woods into a little circle. But what we'll do is I think we'll go back this way once towards the river.
Tried a pond right here. Does he just hunt solo, or is he talking some guys that can
No,
help?
I understand.
Where's that one go? Oh, okay.
These are just trails, he's not everywhere. It's like he's just everywhere. And so he was quiet walking through the trail going that way, trail going this way. Trail, that's an old trail there.
Hogs here, they still eradicate.
We don't have it. So right there's that big bottom field, remember? We can't see it, but that's that field that we drove along the fence, right there.
Okay.
So it comes
Yep.
off there. That's the dirt pile coming up. I just want to get you on top of this thing, guys. We had a full battery to start today. This thing was suck some juice. And I do have my phone. It's in the car. This is a very unique feature. He has hundreds and hundreds of Civil War artifacts, and he found the frame of a pistol, tons of arrowheads, gold medallions.
Well, you're speaking to my wife there.
Ain't it nice how it just comes down there like this? You know what I mean? There's
That's pretty.
no issues. 2 gates. And a survey on this place would not cost very much at all. $1,800. Yeah, I want to go.
Well, I'm sure you know you could really come out good or bad.
Oh, you're not going to come out either. I'm right on technology, if you have this technology. But here's the thing: the only thing you could screw up, it could be a fence could be off 3 or 4 feet on one part and 3 and 4 feet, and it's better not to. It's better not to know it.
Well,
It's better not to have it there because so in the fall, I would imagine you can see that whole creek. You know when the leaves fall off.
this is good. Yeah,
I'm gonna take you up now. We're gonna go up along this fence. This is all new fencing he's done. We can drive this either direction. I'm just driving it this way.
Not to me, that's surprising. But adding new fence without a survey.
Well, yeah. He did all this stuff too. The seller did all this.
Wow.
He did it. Obviously, he's friends with people, or he wouldn't be putting a gate there.
Right.
That's red brand. It's the best. You're gonna love it.
Wait, it's red what?
Red brand wire.
Oh, the wire? Okay.
You better be in good shape when you do it. I made the mistake and did the fencing of my perimeter like this when I moved here, and my regrets is that you don't fence the woods like this because the trees are going to follow the fence.
Well, yeah, but see that camera there? He had a lock on it.
Well, that's just because his personality is a little bit like you, military / some people are just like, everyone's different, right? My wife is a lock the door on the farm person. Me, I'm leave the door wide open. So we're totally different. It drives me crazy. So there is a fruit orchard on this place too. Fruit orchard? Yes, I forgot all about that. It's up top, way up top with some good ground again. I see where we're going.
Yeah.
Help you out here. So we're right on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the dotted? Is that your past track?
I just did that. No, I did that. So when I just did the thing that and kind of come up where I thought the roads were, I put that on the map. Right now, the orange squigglies is actual where I've drove. Okay. So I've drove this before. I'm just not tracking us. Let me see.
I don't need to see your previous tracks.
I was going to track us right now.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted me to.
With the fencing and that, there's a new point, I guess, for tracking.
Well, no, I'm just wanting to see that. Look at where we're at. We're perfect. I'm just saying, you. This guy's no.
Oh, I could.
The only spot you're going to have. I just think for walking and stuff right here. Buried up. There's a stand. Boy, that's a big old stand he's got there. Heel Cabero stand. So they have to come way in there to get to that.
Yeah, right on the line. Dang on. All right, so I'm not going to lie. This here was one of the deal breakers. You're on a beautiful remote parcel, and you're at the very edge of your property, in this case 106 acres, and you got a brand new home, like literally perched on the fence line. For most people that aren't used to this kind of remoteness, it's not a big deal. Maybe, you got a country neighbor, but when you're spending this kind of money and you're trying to be this remote, so that house on the corner, if essentially knocks out, a 15-acre chunk of your property, at least if you're into deer hunting, because who wants to sit in a deer stand and look at a neighboring property? And if there's a lot of action there, kids running around and dogs barking, at least any mature bucks ain't going to want to hang around. So it does dampen one quadrant of your property. But even with this, this property I'm pretty sure is sold because I can't find it anymore. But I'm going to tell you, this was a really beautiful property. But I'm going to just continue with the little things that we look for since we're pretty particular. And let's keep going. I mean, this is just, it's raining right now as I'm editing this. It's crummy and it's snowing north of us. But I'm glad we could get out and get some sunshine, both of us today vicariously. So let's carry on. And this guy did just a ton of work on this property. It's so beautiful. If it was 200 acres, we'd probably be living there right now. So you can go closer to that fence.
I will. These are those fruits. These are some fruit trees right here, I believe. Right in here, those fruit trees.
All right, and real quick, I didn't mention it yet, but this landowner fenced the entire property with barbed wire fence, which is just huge. I mean, first of all, for you to hire that out would cost you an arm and a leg. So fences are good. They keep neighbors on each side of the fence, and then there's no questions. But this whole property was fenced, which was really a nice benefit.
Trail
that connects.
I mean, that's just some, yeah, the perimeter's 99% fenced on this place. This is an old trail that's been here for a long time. There's just one little area that we don't have fenced. This fencing's brand new. I mean, you can look at the posts.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
we had the gap forest and whatnot. I'm gonna stay up high here.
You mean the driveway or the road?
The driveway.
The driveway.
It's right there. No, he's just got a skid steer. A little skid steer. I'm sure he hired somebody to do all that. That's when he did the fence. And took out cedars, obviously. He might have got a government program for that. But that's mostly all cedars.
Maybe. Let me walk in this one. Yeah, this ain't what we come up
No,
with.
no,
That's right. We came out of perimeter.
Totally different. We're not been on this road yet. I've not been on this road. There was another road.
Do me a favor. Can you park for a sec?
Yeah.
And kill the motor. I'll get a sound test.
Ain't no sound here.
How far are we here from that corner house? Probably 250-ish, 100 yards maybe.
Oh no.
Couple hundred.
We're probably 300 yards.
300 yards from it.
down there at the house.
Okay.
I'll grab my phone and then we'll go get that and come back.
So this barn on the hill, this was a really pretty barn, and what happened was they lived in this temporarily while they were building the home, and they've since like torn out the living areas and that. But obviously it's got power, it's got some form of insulation in it, and there is water. I don't know if it's still run in the building, but outside there's a frost-free hydrant, so you also have water in here. You know, we talked about would he sell some of this equipment and that, depending on what kind of place they are going to move to. This particular couple, I think they were chasing a job, a very well-paying job, so that's why they were moving. But you know, when you have an opportunity like this, if you're going to buy something and they can't take all the stuff with them, you might as well try to negotiate and barter equipment to go with the deal if you can, and try to save yourself some money to get equipment that you can use on that property. Because let's face it, you need certain equipment on land that you don't need, you know, on a city house or a subdivision, or even, you know, even a house in 5 acres compared to a house in 106 acres. There's different machinery that you need that could really be useful for your everyday enjoyment of the property and just maintenance. Straight piping it down into the creek, it would be nice to know, I guess. What?
Well, it probably is on the disclosure, but we'll look and see and ask. I mean, these are great people. Yeah, that looks like sewer, for sure.
Well, that's, you know, and then that could be water, but why would you take it out?
I don't know, maybe it froze
Well,
at one time. I don't know.
maybe.
Why did he take the heat out? He definitely took it out.
it don't look like it's
Because you can
fully
see the-
insulated, it's just
You can
double
see
wrapped.
Well, I don't know. He might have had the ceiling on this at one time, the way it looks to me. Same as his others. Those are 12.
12 foot, 3 bays.
When I look at this, it almost makes me think in some ways they possibly, and it don't matter, but they could have put an RV in here and just lived in an RV.
Well,
too.
yeah. Be nice to have a little bathroom in there.
It's a nice shop.
All right, so obviously one of the major things we look at with a rural property is connectivity, internet access, cell access, and landline access. So this is like a private installation of a point-to-point internet booster, if you will. I don't know the science exactly, the details of it, but basically it's your own private booster that gets you high-speed internet access when you're in a location that otherwise you wouldn't have that access. So if you use the internet a little bit or a lot, you need to know if you're going to buy a piece of property, like if you're going to have internet access or not, especially like for us, when you create content, that makes a big difference. As opposed to, you know, if you just surf videos and watch videos, because you have upload speeds and download speeds. So if you're just watching videos, it's not that big a deal. But if you're creating HD content and uploading every day or every other day, then you need a higher speed and higher bandwidth internet. But let's continue the view. Look at this beautiful farm. Man. Didn't we come to this little field right here?
Oh, we did. I didn't know how far this was. Oh, that's a big old tree right there. Imagine you clear off those. Oh, that.
Monument tree right there.
Total high high-speed fiber, so obviously it has that all the way underground in there. I knew it did, but there's your deal.
That could be coming in, as long as we know it's got to the house.
It might be getting the house from that tower. You're right. Don't know that. I didn't see any antennas on the house. So that's a good question.
What's that building up there?
That's the road. That's blacktop. That's the neighbor. I'll be taking us back up to the entrance.
All right.
I sat right here one day. We got done filming this whole property with the 2 cameramen. I sat right here, and we had some great thoughts.
All right, so we're going to take a rip down the highway that the driveway comes in on. Obviously, you want to know what your neighbors are or what they might be if you buy the place. I mean, you could have a $1 million home and property, but if you got, junk places next to them and you need to sell it in the future, that's going to have an impact. Also, if, you have a place next to you with 15 dogs that roam, loose and they bark all day, that's going to have an impact. So just a quick run down the road. No real issues with neighbors here at all. I mean, even the one that I mentioned up in the corner there, I mean, it's a beautiful, clean, brand new home and that. But from a hunting aspect, it has a little more of an impact, than it normally otherwise would if you're a non-hunter. But no real issues here on the neighbors.
Stop that time. Running right there. There's water all running through there. I know that's where that buck is.
That ain't the same creek in back, is it?
No.
It's a little feeder.
That little feeder, but that's got live water running. So I say there's a big spring. So I forgot about that. You told me that now. That's right. There's a huge spring right over here, which I thought was dumb when it pushed all this stuff out. Can you see any water coming through there?
No, I don't see any water.
Okay, come look at it. There's a massive spring right here.
Oh, I see it.
So that goes all the way down through there.
Okay.
I thought he told me it was on this side.
We got bad
We're gonna tour the house.
All right, so we'll take a quick look at the house. I mean, I'm focusing just on the land to help you guys learn and pick up ideas on what to look for if you're looking for land. Obviously, the home you live in is important, very important, but it's a whole nother topic. Let's just say this is a beautiful home. Obviously, look at that. I love the fact that he's exploring. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get Sharon to do this a little more. Maybe if we can get her to retire, since, you know, we got the equipment, I want to get her a sifter. But anyways, another topic. So it's a beautiful home. It's almost new construction. I want to say 5 or 6 years old it was, but so that's basically a brand new home. So I'm going to go in the kitchen here. I'm going to look at the water. I'm going to taste the water because it is a drilled well. That's one of the things you got to look at. If it's drilled well, how much volume you've got, you know, how good the water is for drinking. Do you need a filtration system and all that kind of stuff? But just a beautiful home, beautiful chunk of ground. Absolutely no doubt about it. But in our situation, we just weren't quite ready for this property, and we're still looking.
Great water.
Not bad.
You could put a garbage disposal in. They just don't do a lot of people don't do that because of the septic. I do.
Well, yeah, we do too.
I do.
Once we figured out it.
No, under cabinet lighting, that could be something you could do. You hear me? That would look really nice with it.
Yeah, we got that in our house.
I would want that. This looks like to me like I don't know what that wood is.
Maple. Looks maple-ish to me.
Yes.
Oh, I got this off.
Tons of cabinetry though. Do you hear me? Electric though. There's no gas. There's no gas besides that fireplace in this house that I know of. And the disclosures say that. That way, quite a ways. You see?
Okay, so all right, I thought the point was this way. So the point is just following the
Creek. Yeah.
the creek.
But you can see you don't go all the way to the creek just because the snap says that. You're in the creek right here. You see that? The water thing shows it there, but that ain't the creek. You follow me? Look where the creek is in the yellow right there. So that's water right there. That's that bend. So it's shown to the middle of the creek pretty much right there. Maybe a little bit across there, but you know, that's just...
Okay, and we could kind of cruise that way with the
I'm not
machine,
going down
or
there.
no?
No, we can walk that way just right there to that fence. You walked all the way to it.
All right, well then
I'll drive you.
I'm not sure I got this. We got concrete pad, concrete sidewalk, concrete sidewalks. So this, did I hear right? It's air conditioned and heated.
The room inside there
That
for
one
the
is. This is where you want to retire because it would be just like our place. Enough work to keep it up, although they both work from home here. This is a lot of grass. I'm wondering what they mow it with, but it's a lot of lawn.